25. Haskins looking to throw on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line?
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Got it. 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Mike, 45. Let's go. Check 13. Check 56. 56. Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 31, Allen flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 1st down, it's Curry. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Haskins to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Staying on his feet. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first off a chance.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Round 80. Middle. I got you, pop.
On 1st down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tight.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Catch is made by Harry. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 45 to Mike. Check. Hey, Alpha. Hey, here I come. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Right, and that's complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6. 36 to Mike. Let's go.
Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
53 to Mike. Watch the pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Haskins going to throw again. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Scott Miller. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. 45's the mic. And let's get in them holes. Alert.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And we're pretty quiet. Pass 85, pass 85, 52.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now Bell, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pass 85, pass 85. Stay tight. Check. Fresno.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him. As I see it, but the truth of the matter is that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ed Oliver, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Curry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the boot. He's checking.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game and trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Curry. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
They go with Jacobs, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
53's the money. 53.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On second down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 25 on second down, Allen got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Show it up. Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you.
Here we go with Haskins. And this one's incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, gun. Line 36. I got it.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Lloyd. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
3rd and to keep this drive in overtime going. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, yeah!
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
36 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, I-7. Line 36. Stop your whining. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, let's get this man.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lloyd. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Garoppolo now, 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Lock. Check 23. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24. No. Hey, gun.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today. 11. Hey, wahoo! Check 45 to Mike. Cut. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 12, fellas. Here we go. SOS. Hey, Delta. SOS. Check.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up